All right. Let's go to the next article.
I think that's great, though.
I figured this was pretty interesting. Do cruise ships have morgues? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
Cruise ships do have morgues.
It's not the food refrigerator, though. Please leave that one alone.
Well, check out this image right here. This guy. This right here. It almost looks like cremation, but it looks. I'm pretty sure that this fan right here
keeps the thing cool.
Yeah, it keeps it cool. It sucks the heat out, or blasts cold air in. So anyway, so yes, cruise ships do have morgues. What happens if you die in a cruise ship? Do cruise ships have morgues? It's unlikely that this type of morbid thinking is top of mind. For anyone excited about upcoming cruise vacation? These are questions that pop into your head while you're in the shower or getting ready for work. How do they know me so well?
What?
Chatting over drinks with friends or lying awake in bed at night pondering the meaning of life. The short answer is yes, there are morgues on cruise ships. Are you interested in learning the 7 alarming things that cruise ship contracts are hiding in the fine print? Go to shiplifetv.com/contract secrets and find out for free. Because one of the biggest problems that I see with new hires is that they don't know what they're signing up for. And they show up on day one and they're expected to know everything that's in a 6-page legal contract. So go to shiplifetv.com/contract secrets to watch almost an hour's worth of free content where I break down a 6-page contract and you can learn everything that you need to about vacation, schedule, pay, overtime, benefits, and so much more. That's shiplifetv.com/contract secrets to become a member of the Shiplife TV community and get free access to the crew library. Now back to the video. And while death at sea may be a bit taboo to talk about, given the advanced age of many cruisers and the sheer number of people who sail every year, tens of millions, there's bound to be a small number of passengers who die at sea, generally from natural causes. Generally.
Yeah. Also, you have to
Oh, before you jump into that, what's up, Scott? I see you.
Hi, Scott.
I hope you guys are doing well today. I did a muster drill as a passenger last year. Really happy to hear they're switching to a virtual one. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for the insight.
You didn't like it, huh?
Yeah, muster drill for passengers, I imagine, could just be really frustrating.
Yeah, but it's a little bit different than for a crew member, though.
Yeah, that's true.
We have to be there 5 minutes before on the first.
No, sometimes we're there half an hour before.
Yeah, it's on the first ring, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, it's 7 blasts on the ship's horn.
Well,
for celebrity.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is once I was talking to I can't remember what she was on the ship, but she was telling me that she had one of those positions like HR and stuff like that. So she was telling me that most people they choose their when they know they're about to die or they have something like that, choose to cruise for several months on cruise ships because if they die on the cruise ship kind of gets responsibility of the funeral stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do they have to pay for it?
I think they pay certain % of it.
Interesting. That would be a very interesting conversation to have.
We should.
If any of you have any experience with that, throw it down there in the chat or something like that, or in the comments.
Let us know.
That I never hear anybody talk about that.
Yeah, and there's in cruise ships like Celebrity where a lot of older crowd goes. You see that a lot. I remember my first month, I was surprised, I was astonished how many people died on a cruise ship, and it was nothing, Oh, it's another one.
It's another one.
Yeah, especially for the crossing,
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, as soon as I think we were coming from Europe here, we were in Cozumel, and somebody just had a heart attack in front of photographers and just slammed her head against the pavement and just died.
Whoa. Yeah. And then they put her next to the ice cream.
Ew, babe.
That's terrible. Don't joke about that. Okay, we're going to move on here. There are several considerations, mainly the ship's itinerary and the policies of the ports on it, that determine whether a body must be removed from the ship and repatriated at the next port of call, or whether it can remain on board until the ship reaches its final destination. So that kind of talks about like the crossing versus if you're like in the Bahamas or something where there's a port almost every day. If the latter is allowed, the body is taken to the cruise ship morgue, where it is properly stored. Good to know. Facilities are generally located on the lowest ship decks. Oh, that's great. Next to the crew.
No.
Away from passengers, as
What kind of?
are as simple as stainless steel refrigeration rooms with individual compartments.
I think that's -2.
What?
But like with on the lowest floor, so it's
Cooler?
it's I-91. The I-91 usually is
95.
95.
I don't know what ship that is, the I-91.
The I-95 is usually like
It's the
deck
main
1.
corridor.
Yeah, it's deck 1.
Yeah.
And then right after that is deck 0.
Right.
And then after that is
Double zero.
-1, right?
Not really. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the ship, but yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it's like down there with
There's tween deck as well. There's 1 and then like tween deck and then 0. And then you'll have multiple decks in between sometimes.
Yeah.
Depends on the ship. So when a death happens at sea, cruise lines have specifically trained crisis management teams who help the deceased person's travel companions figure out the logistics of returning the body to its home country for burial. However, the cost of this will fall on the family of the person who has died, so it's always a good idea to purchase travel insurance policy that covers repatriation. Interesting.
Okay.
So it's not the ship, it's the family. So you want to make sure if grandma's taking a cruise, she's like, like she's in pretty good shape. Otherwise, she may just be looking to split while on the cruise ship. You get the point. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. And I missed a paragraph here, but it says typically the larger the ship, the more shelves the morgue will have. Don't worry, these dedicated rooms have nothing to do with food storage. So they say. Hey, what's up, Carly? She says, yeah, on the smaller ship, Caribbean Cruise Line ships, the morgue is next to the crew laundry. So, yeah, that's how you get your laundry smelling good.
Oh, no.